Hello. Today I'm going to teach you and guide you how to get into Viparita Karani, which is to me one of the most recuperative, restorative asanas. You will need, I will give you different variations later on with different equipment. Today I will teach the classic way with one brick, two blankets, one bolster and one wall. If you don't have two blankets, you can get 2 or 3 big bath or pool towels. Alright? Vamos fazer hoje a Viparita da Karani, que para mim é uma dos asanas mais recuperativos, mais restaurativos, porque eles tanto descansa como ajuda a generar energia. Vão precisar, na maneira que vou ensinar hoje, de bolster 2 mantas, um tijolo e a parede, ou então, se não tiverem mantas, podem ser toalhas grandes. So the first thing you need is to take the brick, not flat, but in the second position, against the wall. Right? You can't move the camera. Against the wall. Primeiro põem o tijolo em segunda altura, na segunda altura encostado à parede. Then you're going to take one of your blankets and it's folded like usual, and either fold it in half depending on the height that you need. But if your blanket or your towel are too thin, you might want to tri-fold it, ¿sí? Como um acordeão. Se for muito fininha, em vez de dobrar ao meio, fazem 1, 2, 3 e fica mais alto, ¿sí? This way you get a higher blanket, in case you're using towels or thin blankets. And that will give you some height. You put that near but not fully against the brick. Then you will get the bolster right on top of that pleated or folded blanket. A seguir vão colocar o bolster por cima daquela manta que dobraram em 2 ou em 3. E por último, vão colocar a segunda manta ou cobertor ou toalha por cima. And at least you're going to take your other blanket or pleated, folded blanket or towel on top of everything. It's touching the brick, it's touching the bolster, right? And it's falling here a little bit. Está sobre o tijolo, sobre o bolster e descai aqui bocadinho. Later on, I'll take a picture of the setup against the wall and add it to this post. Once you got that, you have 2 ways of going in. Doing the somersault forwards or just sitting on the bolster and rolling back. Tem aqui 2 maneiras de entrar nesta postura. Podem fazer como se diz? A cambalhota para a frente, metendo a cabeça até ficar na postura, ou se podem sentar de lado e depois levantar as pernas. Eu vou mostrar ambas. I'm going to show you both of them. So if you're doing the somersault, you put your hands in front of the bolster, get your head to the floor and roll over until you're up on the wall, and then let yourself slide down until your buttocks slide all the way down to the sacrum, and you take your arms out. If you don't feel like going that way, that feels quite scary. Se essa maneira é complicada ou vos dá medo, vou mostrar a segunda vez. Se sentam de lado e levantem as pernas. Okay? Se sentam na ponta do bolster, you sit right on the edge of the bolster, lean back at the same time that you swivel around, hover para o lado até ficar no centro, com os pés separados à largura das ancas e os braços em Shavasana. You want to be as close to the wall as you can. Once your sitting bones are eventually against the wall, you slide them down at the wall. Uma vez que os isquios chegam à parede, baixam os isquios em direção ao chão, sobre o tijolo, e aí descansam com os braços em Shavasana. If you have another bolster or sandbags or something with weight, you can put it on top of your feet. Aqueles que querem podem pôr peso acima dos pés para ajudar a encaixar os fêmures dentro da anca. The weight will relax your legs more and help the femur heads insert into their hip sockets. Now the chest has to be lifting and spreading. The shoulders should be moving down to the bolster and to the floor. And the back ribs project up. The back of the neck should stay long
So you need to move the base of the skull away from the neck so that the cervical spine is stretched. Tem que afastar a base do occipital do pescoço de maneira a alongar a coluna cervical. You need to keep your shoulders and your elbows pressing down and the chest lifting, expanding, the abdomen relaxed. And you shouldn't work in this pose. The first couple of seconds you can work a bit, stretching the heels over towards the ceiling. No início da prática deste asana podem esticar os calcanhares para cima. You can press your legs against the wall, maintaining the movement of the sitting bones down, and then you let go. Mas uma vez que esticaram calcanhares e empurraram as pernas contra a parede, baixam os isquios ao chão e soltam. E aí permanecem 10 minutos. You stay here for at least 10 minutes. Viparita Karani, it's a very restorative asana. It helps you both to recuperate if your legs are tired, if you have fatigue, you have general tiredness in the body or mind. It improves the blood circulation in the legs. It relaxes the organs in the pelvis and the abdomen. It helps you projecting the chest to expand the lungs better in the breathing. And it's it's at the same time, apart from resting you, it boosts your energy levels. It gives you energy and it helps you recuperate both physically and mentally. Esta postura, como vos dizia, faz as duas, tanto descansa como ajuda a repor energias. Melhora a circulação nas pernas, previne as varizes, elimina o inchaço das pernas, ajuda a projetar o peito para expandir mais os pulmões, relaxa as virilhas, relaxa as pernas e relaxa os órgãos da pelvis e do abdômen. So once you're there, to come out after whatever time you can reach, you can take variations. You can spread the legs out and give a nice stretch to the inner legs, right? Keeping the heels moving away and pressing the wall. Se quiserem podem fazer esta variante de afastar as pernas em V, esticar os calcanhares na parede e alongar o interno das pernas. Right? You can do Baddha Konasana. Bend the knees and join the soles of the feet and take the feet down towards your pubic bone. And to come out, you can push the bolsters to slide back. Para sair, empurram, escorregam para trás, empurram o bolster à frente e relaxam as pernas em Baddha Konasana. You can rest your legs in Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, or you can cross the shins. And then if you cross the shins, you cross the other way. Then you bring your knees together, roll over to the side and come up. Ao sair, podem descansar com as pernas em Baddha Konasana, plantas dos pés juntos, ou com as pernas em Swastikasana, 1 minuto de cada lado. Depois juntam os joelhos, rodam sobre o lado e se sentam. That's Viparita Karani with bolster, blankets and brick. Namaste.